Whew. Hey gang, it's Azza. I just got finished shooting a video and decided I'm not going to post it because it was almost 20 minutes. It was very long and ranty because I was kind of like emotional about it and I wasn't able to focus. So, I'm going to do a video on why fatherhood means nothing to most people. And specifically I'm going to talk about the fact that over this week I have seen several people post videos or articles or whatever about them being butthurt because on several occasions women were not allowed to go to their fathers, to their children's daddy-daughter dances, to which I say, good. You're a woman. You're not a mother. I find it ironic that a lot of feminists and women and people in general, because we so support women even to the point that we do it when we don't have to, we do it at the expense of common sense or logic or at the expense of our own betterment as men. We let them do these things so that they think like because it doesn't suit them and because they have their feelings that something is broken. So the daddy and daughter dance isn't working because women aren't happy with it. Well, I don't care. Like, you cannot be happy about anything. You cannot be happy that women can't play in the NBA. Don't care. That's your problem. Or learn how to dunk a basketball over a 7-foot dude and you'll be able to do it. But this is specific. It's a dance for daddies and daughters, and you think that it's broken because it doesn't adhere to your ego, and you don't even realize how selfish you're being. Like, men are already like marginalized second-class citizens, I'd argue. Our opinions never matter. Nothing we say matters. Nothing that we do matters. We're expected to do everything that women and society want us to, and never expect any kind of validation, praise, or anything, which we only get when we screw up or do something contrary to what women and men and women and society think we should do. Then we get the attention. But yeah, like women specifically, like stop being so selfish and insecure, and you're enabling these kids and yourselves, and society is enabling women and these children to strive for these senses of entitlement. Like, tell them, like, you're not a father. I didn't hear anything about any of the boys who could not partake in these dances. Like, it's a daddy-daughter dance, and who's upset? Mothers. Why? Not because boys can't go, because they can't go with their daughters. No, I mean, it's so ironic that even in this specific incident, women can't see the fact that nobody gives a crap about boys. They're not even in the equation. The mothers are. Like, let men be fathers. You know, we don't infringe. We don't try to insert ourselves into these mother things and Mother's Day or Women's Days and all this stuff. It's gross that women want to play on this card of equality, and they can't even like stop seeking validation. They can't detach themselves from their egos. And I think the biggest problem is single mothers, because they crave that all the time. You see it all over. I mean, look at your Facebook page over the next couple of weeks and look at how many things are out there praising, oh, motherhood, oh, mothers do this, we're so great, single mothers this, I'm such a proud independent mother, my kid is this, how many times I post pictures of my kids, how great I am, how hard it is to be a wife, how hard it is to be. And most of those are shown at the expense of the father, how useless he is, how dumb he is, how incapable he is. And you won't see anything positive remotely about fathers. You won't. And if you do, it's some person posting it, and there will be mild to no reception. And that's the big difference between us as fathers and men and mothers and women. Like, we don't want the validation. The validation is there, but we want the respect and that we deserve, that we deserve for this. It's important. The role of father is one of the most indicative pieces of the equation when you talk about whether a child will be successful or whether they'll be delinquent, whether it's drug use, abusing spouses, cheating, sex children before wedlock, graduating school. The number one factor is whether they have access to their father, and if they do, how much. It all correlates directly with it, to the point where the more access the children, not just boys, have to their father, the more successful they are. Women can't raise boys to be men. They can't. You can try, and you can fill the role of the father, but you're not going to teach the boy to be a man. So if you're upset and butthurt about this, or you're talking to someone who is, like, here's some advice. Like, first, get some thick skin. It's selfish to assume that your feelings are more important than anything else in this equation. Even the people who are directly involved, because as a mother, you're not a daddy and you're not the daughter. And your feelings are more important than the whole concept in general. You think you know better because of your feelings. Like, well, take your feelings and go take a walk. Second, if I do my math correct here, there's 364 other days for you to focus on your daughter. I mean, I would argue there's 365, because if you're a mother and you have a daughter, do you know what you, like, there's no curfew on Daddy-Daughter Day. So they're not like saying no person who's not at the Daddy-Daughter Dance shall go out into town. Like, you could take your kid to dinner, to a bounce house, to a mall, to Burger King play area. You could take them ice skating. You could take them to a movie. Like, there are these things you could do. Or you could complain about you not being able to do something that you feel you should be able to do. Let your kid feel, this may sound crazy too, let your kid feel disappointment. Let them know, hey kid, you're not entitled to everything. You're not going to always get what you want. More often than not, you probably will not get what you want. And if you want to get what you want, you may have to work for it or wait for it or get the satisfaction somewhere else. Let your kid be told no. All you're doing is enabling them and all society that we're doing when we don't tell these women, you're being stupid and selfish. When we don't tell them that, we're just patting them, we're pushing them to do it even more. We're enabling them. And then they're enabling their kids to also have these visions of grandeur about what they can and can't do, what they should all be able to do. Like, not everyone's entitled to everything. That's one thing we have to do. It's okay to let fathers and men have their moment every once in a while, and it's okay to applaud fatherhood and being a male, and it's okay to do all that, you know. And here's another idea. If you don't like it, make that day an event for you and your daughter. So say, you know, when this dance happens next year, you and I, we will go to the movies and then go out and get ice cream after. Or something like that. Don't just, oh, I'm so sad because I feel like I should be there. Like, this may sound crazy. Next time, maybe bang a dude who's not going to bail on you and your kid. That's a pretty good starting place, too. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It sounds crazy, maybe. But, you know, this is the other thing, too. Like, you have power over your kids. So, you know, when they say, oh, mommy, I'm so sad because I can't go to the dance. Well, then figure something out and be an adult. Don't just, oh, you have it so rough. Mommy will change it. Mommy will fix it. Like, don't fix the dance. Fix your kid. Fix the happiness. Tell them, well, you know, it's not for everyone. Not everyone goes. End of story, you know. Do we have, when the girls' softball team at school wins, does everybody get a trophy? Even boys on the softball team? Boys not on the softball team? No. So certain people are excluded. When there's a senior dance, do juniors and freshmen and sophomores get to go? No, because people are excluded. When Spanish class goes to Spain for their class trip, should your kid be entitled to go because they don't want to be left out and not everyone speaks Spanish? No, they're left out. Like, should everyone be valedictorian because, you know, we don't want to exclude our kids from this? Like, no, you teach your kid to either strive for that or to go about it. Let your kid feel disappointed. Let them make a decision. It's upsetting that women specifically, and then men and women who enable it, like, they just let it go. It's not, you know, not worth talking about. Just let the women do it. Like, no. Let males have some sacred stuff in this life. Let fathers have some sacred stuff in this life. We don't go around clawing and kicking down doors for women-only things, for women and daughters, for women and sons. Bring your kids to your work day, and if it's only for women, I don't care. I don't know. I don't think we should abolish women's days or women's months or daughters' days or whatever. Like, let them have it. What is the point of inserting yourself into an equation that you're not even a part of? Like, I can't, it blows me away. And then not to see how selfish and egotistical you're being by thinking that you're more important than all the other people who may disagree. And that's one other thing, like, I find ironic. A lot of these social justice, they're Marxists and Democrats and liberals and leftists. but always say you need to listen to the people who are telling you how they feel and make sure that they feel valid. But if a father says, yeah, I'm kind of offended by it, they're like, okay, well, shut up. You know, I don't know. It's amazing. I'm going to keep it here. Keep this video. Oh, I'm going to end this video here. Feel a lot better about it than the last one that was all ranty and going on. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your experiences with this. If you agree, disagree, indifferent, something that you've experienced, let me know. I hope this reaches you well. For those of you that will be there, I'll see you on ABL Live tonight. I may do one more video after this. I'm not sure. I'm uploading another one as I do this, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not very smart, so who knows. If I don't see you again, then have a great night, and hopefully I'll put out another video. Go easy.